And welcome in here to Wausau, Wisconsin, and Newman Catholic High School as we get ready for another battle here on Zaleski Sports. It is the Edgar Wildcats going up against the Fighting Cardinals of Newman Catholic. My name is Connor Philby. Thank you so much for tuning in. The first game I'm going to be calling after the new year. Hope everyone had a fantastic holiday. And both of these two teams trying to get off on a good note in the first few games of the 2026 half of this campaign. Both of these two teams are sitting at the bottom of the Merriwood South standings right now as we take a look at that. Newman Catholic 1-4 within the conference and 4-7 overall. Edgar 2-3 and 5-4 overall, but sitting with a 2-game win streak. Currently Stratford is sitting at 6-0 and 10-1 on top of the Merriwood South. They are one of the best teams in the state so far this year, and lost their very first game of the season in their very last game to make them 10-1. And so Edgar and Newman Catholic, some work to do, some ground to make up, and they are hoping to get off on a good note here tonight. We'll take a look here first at the away team. Like I said, Edgar Wildcats on a 2-game winning streak, beat Crandon and then Bobino Leona. That's definitely a city that I did not know how to pronounce not that long ago, but I got there. And so they are going off that 2-game win streak. They have won 3 of their last 5 games. One of those losses coming against a very good Assumption team and also a heartbreaker to Spencer, 44-41. So they've been playing some very good basketball, especially considering that Assumption loss was only by 11 to one of the better teams in the state and one of the best teams in this conference. And so they are hoping to continue on a good note here. As we take a look here at their top scorers, Brandy Halverson leads the team with 14.8 points per game. Natalia Radke with 7.6 points per game. And JC Schilling with 5 points per game. All 3 of those players on that list with an over 30% from beyond the arc. Savannah Kepke leads the team in rebounds with 5.2 a game. JC Schilling in second place. And, of course, Natalia Radke again in that category as well. Tenley Maurer leads with assists, as well as Halverson in second, and Isabella Kaiser, the junior, is in third place in assists for this Edgar team. Taking a look here now at the Newman Catholic Fighting Cardinals. They have also won 3 of their last 5 games, but their last one was a 9-point loss to Prescott. And so they are hoping to get back on track. They had won 3 of their last 4 before that loss. Aubrey Pent leads the team with 12.4 points per game. Claire Bodenheimer with 7.7. And Mallory Rozwadowski with 8.8. And Aubrey Pent with a 77.8 free throw percentage, which is impressive. So that's an important player you do not want to be fouling on the court. And all 3 of those players you do not want to face very often in good shooting percentage situations. Aubrey Pent also leads the team in rebounds. Addison Pent, the senior, is in second place with rebounds, and Claire Bodenheimer again on the stat sheet with third place in rebounds for this team. And surprise, surprise, Aubrey Pent leads the team in assists as well. Madeline Jankowski and Avery Kopke is also on that list for assists. And so as we count away the last few seconds of warm-ups and start to announce these players and get to the national anthem, we thank you once again for tuning in to Zaleski Sports as we are now well on our way into the new year. And these two teams hoping to start anew here in 2026 as we turn things over here to the PA.
Newman Catholic High School from Merriwood County Township, the Edgar Wildcats, and the Newman Catholic Cardinals. At this time, we ask for all those who are able to please rise and remove your hats for the blessing in our national anthem. God our Father, we ask your blessing on the game about to be played. Thank you for the opportunity to compete and to have these players share their talents with us. Protect them from injury. And finally, we pray for a reminder to be humble in victory and strong in defeat. Amen. The national anthem. Newman Catholic High School, Edgar High School, and WIAA require good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators at education-based interscholastic events. Please enjoy the game in a positive manner. Here is tonight's starting lineup for Edgar. Number 0, junior, Natalia Radke. Number 2, junior, Isabella Kaiser. Number 4, junior, Georgia Knetter. Number 5, senior, Brandy Halverson. Number 13, senior, Savannah Kepke. The Wildcats are coached by Nicole Noah. And now for your home team, Newman Catholic Cardinals. Number 4, senior guard, Addison Pence. Number 5, sophomore guard, Claire Bodenheimer. Number 10, sophomore guard, Madeline Jankowski. Number 23, senior guard, Brianna Schultz. And number 30, junior guard, Aubrey Pence.
And so, without further ado, all that is left to do is play some basketball here on Zaleski Sports. Again, Connor Philippi with you. Thank you so much for tuning in, as we have multiple games streaming on Zaleski Sports here tonight, 11 total. Only one going on currently right now, along with this one, as Pacelli and Pittsville are playing at this early 6:30 slot again. Worth noting, by the way, I completely forgot to mention this earlier, that this is a makeup game. This game was, I believe it was snowed out. It was either that or icy weather that day. It was supposed to be played on December 18th, and so these two teams playing each other a little later in the season than expected. But ready or not, here we go from Newman Catholic High School on Zaleski Sports. Girls basketball action. Radke drives in to start off and gets a nice layup in there for the first 2 points of the game. And just as I talked earlier about Radke, second in scoring for this Edgar team, gets off on a good note here. Aubrey Pent handed off there to Bodenheimer, and they are going with that quick perimeter style. 3-point shot up. That one not good, but then it's rebounded by Addison Pence. Trying to rip it away there, and forcing the jump ball was Isabella Kaiser, the junior guard from Edgar. Only 2 seniors on this Edgar team. 4 for Newman Catholic, so neither of these teams super heavy in seniors. Good amount of juniors for Edgar, none for Newman Catholic. Aubrey Pent is the one junior for Newman Catholic, as this 3-pointer's up off the front of the rim. Rebounded, though, by Radke. She gets the outlet out to Halverson. That one also off the back of the rim that time. 2 opportunities, neither falls that time for the Wildcats. Aubrey Pent tried to drive in, instead she'll give. And that offhanded shot doesn't quite go. Trying to get that rebound. And instead of forcing the jump ball, they're able to get it off of Jankowski out of bounds. That was close to being a jump ball, but not quite. Hindsight 20/20 in those kinds of situations. As Radke on the perimeter now. She'll drive in, draws the pressure. And that defense on Radke, double teaming her near the paint, is going to be big for Edgar if they can get those perimeter shots. But since those couple haven't fallen, they went for a shot inside, and it was eventually no good. Back the other way, though, catching up here. Edgar gets the ball right back, and they're on the offensive again. Kaiser swung it around there into the corner, now up to Radke. Radke gets that one blocked away, but ends up in the hands of Halverson, and now going up for the shot, drawing the foul. That time was Kepke, almost got the and one, but not quite. First foul of the game, First foul of the game for Newman Catholic. And that one will be on Brianna Schultz. First free throw falls. Second one off the mark. 3-0, 2 minutes now into the game. That one gets knocked away. Radke in transition. Shakes off the defender and lays it in nicely. There's really only one of two things you can do there is go for the intentional foul or try and throw yourself up there and just hope you get lucky on the timing. That time didn't quite happen for Newman Catholic there. 4 points already for Radke. Quick shot goes up, doesn't go. The putback will though, as that one was pent. And these two teams' top scorers are going toe-to-toe early on here as Pent gets the first points in for Newman Catholic. Driving in, puts up the shot. That one was forced to be kind of a offhanded shot there. Good defense to force that one by Newman Catholic as driving in, gets it out to the perimeter. Bodenheimer can't get the long three to go. But then losing it there was Radke. Second chance for the Fighting Cardinals. That one too strong off the backboard. Again, heavily contested shot. And now Radke again thought about the transition points, so gives it to Kaiser, and that one is out of bounds. Newman Catholic ball. Multiple subs coming in here for Edgar. It's going to be Affelbeck, one of them. Tenley Maurer as well. And then it's going to be J.C. Schilling, the freshman guard for Edgar. Maurer a freshman, or excuse me, Maurer a sophomore. Affelbeck also a sophomore. Bodenheimer got it out to Pent. That's Aubrey Pent who puts up the floater, no good, from right around free throw range. Schilling quickly back the other way, but now she'll retreat back and set up a play. Radke swings it. They'll get it all the way into the corner. Nice feed in. And again drawing the foul. And that was a nice pass into Radke. And then anything you can do to put her in good positions to score. Because you just see the amount of people that are drawn to her at any point on the court. First foul of the game for Claire Bodenheimer as that first free throw will find its way in. And the second foul of the half for these Cardinals. And once again, 1 for 2 from the free throw line. The putback, though, and now an opportunity, and it'll end up being 3 points off the possession as the putback that time by Affelbeck straight off the bench, and that's going to force a timeout. And we'll take a quick step aside here and be right back on Zaleski Sports.
Are you tired of being a boring old tree, bird, or mythical war hero? Find the right job for you at Express Employment. Stop today and discuss positions that fit your abilities and qualifications, leading you to the perfect job. Always local, always strategically selected to match your skill set with local employers. There's a perfect job out there. Let Express Employment professionals help you find it. In Wausau, Stevens Point, Medford, and Marshfield. Find jobs and apply online at expresspros.com.
Welcome back here to Zaleski Sports. Connor Philippi with you. Early on, 5 of the 8 points for Edgar scored by Talia Radke. We'll continue to give you updates throughout the game on the Pacelli and Pittsville game, as this one is up and no good. Pacelli currently leading 15-6. They're the number 3 team in the Zaleski rankings. Faking the three, getting it over there to Schilling. Trying to give and go, but then Schultz intercepts it for the Fighting Cardinals. She still got it, putting it up and getting the and one. Schultz gets her first 2 points of the game. She is the senior guard, 5'6" for Newman Catholic. And missing that free throw there, rebounded by Affelbeck. As Halverson starts back and gets it over to Schilling. Quick movement along the perimeter. Halverson decides to drive in, then the outlet back around. Under pressure there, it's going to be another foul, this time on the floor, for the third of the half for Newman Catholic. And it looks like that's going to be now the second of the game for Brianna Schultz. Quick shot off the backboard, doesn't go. Rebounded, but then that will force the jump ball. Edgar's been very good early on in this one in forcing those jump balls. Of course, Newman Catholic on the right side of the arrow this time around. Glenecki in the game now for Newman Catholic. As this shot goes up, just rims around off. Into the corner, here is Maurer. Three-point shot now up from Halverson, and she drains it.
Halverson for 3.
Double digits now for Edgar as they lead 11-4. Coming close now to 12 minutes left in this first half. Still very early on in the game. Has a travel called now against the Cardinals. Charlie Strait coming into the game here for Edgar. Strait is one of the freshmen for Edgar. They have 3 freshmen on the team. Up top here, over to Halverson. Into the corner to Maurer. Maurer looking for some help. More quick passes between that paint area and beyond the perimeter, as that one is going to be a violation called against Edgar. But we've seen that, obviously not that possession necessarily working, but that has been their strategy that has paid off early on for them, is just getting that extra space to work with by getting it in deep and then passing it back out. That's going to be a foul. A little bit too much contact there as Strait tried to go straight up but couldn't quite do it. And that is going to be a shooting foul, and Addison Pent will go to the line. Third foul of the half for Edgar on the first foul of the game for Affelbeck. Excuse me, that is Strait. No points coming from that foul, though, as 0 for 2 from the line. Both teams struggling a little bit from the line so far. Underneath the basket, getting a good outlet off under pressure. Long 2 is good. And that was Halverson. Now has 5 points on the game. And that can be attributed to Affelbeck with that nice pass under pressure underneath the basket as that shot goes up, not quite good, and the putback is going to force the foul. As Glenecki, strong move to the basket that time, would not be denied on the second attempt. 4 fouls already now for Edgar. First shot off the front of the rim. It's going to be Bodenheimer and Kopke coming in. That is Kopke. You'd think I'd learn by now. I've called a lot of these Newman Catholic girls basketball games this season. Back the other way, as we've now seen 4 straight missed free throws for this Newman Catholic team. As Halverson, now with the pass out to Schilling, gets it to Maurer now. Into the corner, now underneath the basket. Trying to maneuver around here as Maurer has it now back out beyond the arc. Schilling working against Kopke. I'll get there. Maurer puts it up, that one bouncing off, but rebounded by Affelbeck. Halverson feeds it into Strait. She puts it up and it doesn't go. Now that putback attempt doesn't fall. Somehow tight-roping inbounds was Pent to keep possession for Newman Catholic. They're having some trouble getting it underneath the basket. Probably one of the main reasons why Glenecki could be a big force potentially in this game to get them back in it. Trying to drive in there, and that shot is well off. And again, they are crowding underneath the basket here until Newman Catholic can show that they can get some long-range shots in. Outside, Maurer taking her time. Maurer again now over to Schilling. And they're just playing keep away a little bit beyond the perimeter. And the jump ball will send things, keep things anyway, with Edgar as almost a full change of the guard here. 4 substitutions happening here for Edgar. We got Kaiser, Radke, Kepke is in, and is Knetter back in as well. Charlie Radke has pretty much stayed in this entire game. Here is Radke now over to Kaiser. Kaiser tried to feed it in, got it stolen away though by Bodenheimer. See if Newman Catholic can take advantage of this turnover. Faking the 3, back around over to Bodenheimer. And now Aubrey Pent feeds once again to Bodenheimer. They're playing catch over there. Outlet back out now to Pent up top. Over to Kopke, and she puts it up, and that one's good. That one gets stolen away here by Glenecki. Now she will drive in, can't quite put up the 2. The second chance shot also doesn't fall. Glenecki with another rebound. That shot also doesn't go, and it winds up back with Edgar. 3 opportunities there as Knetter got the rebound back. And that one gets blocked away now by Kopke. Good defense now on both sides the last couple possessions, as this will now go up and over the head of both players there, as Edgar will get the ball right back. Good defense, neither team able to really capitalize on it recently, as we're now 8 minutes remaining in this first half, a fairly quick moving one. Radke gets it into Straight, feeds Kepke, can't get it to go, but the rebound by Straight. That's going to force a jump ball. And this time it is back with Newman Catholic. Score update for you, Pacelli up 21-12 over Pittsville, early on in Stevens Point. And so if you got a laptop and a phone, it'd be a good idea to tune into both games here on Zaleski Sports, as that one will go off the hand of Bodenheimer. Bodenheimer with her first point on the board so far here tonight, but she's been very involved in other ways on the court so far here this evening. Under pressure there from Glenecki. He'll get it out though to Radke up top. She gets a pick, drives in, gets some empty space, can't get it to go. And that's another jump ball. Edgar getting it back. That's a rare miss there by Radke in open court. Usually those picks are a great way for her to get some of that open space. Shot is up. That one is sunk by Knetter that time. Her first points of the game. And those second chance shots, are kind of tilting in favor of Edgar so far. That and trips to the free throw line being a lot more fruitful for him as well. Although both teams have struggled from beyond the free throw line here tonight. Aubrey Pent passing it back out to Addison. That was Bodenheimer. Now over to Aubrey Pent again. Bodenheimer from the corner drives in, feeding it over to Glenecki, who gets it to go. And that will prompt a timeout called here. We'll take another break with them and be right back here on Zaleski Sports.
I knew I wanted to start an agency that honored those small town values like relationships and service. Our mission is to sell insurance ethically and with integrity to protect our clients' needs today, tomorrow, and in the future.
Not everybody understands insurance, and it's a good day when I can help give peace of mind.
Working with Access Insurance, we are a team, so you don't just get one of us, you get all four of us.
Access Insurance Agency, our business revolves around you.
Hey, Fleet Farm fans, you asked, we listened. You wanted lower prices? You got them. In-store, online. We drop prices everywhere. Lower prices on summer favorites like Liquid Pool Shock, Griller's Gold Barbecue Pellets, and Airhead Towables. Lower prices on big-name pet care like Purina Tidy Cats. Lower prices on Valvoline motor oils. All because you said so. Look for the bright green price drop signs to find new lower prices on everything you need for everyday life. Only at Fleet Farm.
Welcome back here to Zaleski Sports. Connor Philippi with you as we have a fairly low-scoring affair early on here from Wausau, and both of these two teams have been pretty good defensively the last few games. And as this one goes out of bounds, it'll stay Edgar ball. Edgar has not given up more than 41 points in any of their last 5 games. Points against 41, 40, 41, 37, and 36 in their last 5. Newman Catholic gave up 50 and then 48, and the other 3 for them have been under 41 points against as well in their last 5. So both teams trying to win the defensive battle here tonight. Swinging this one around to Kaiser, who tries to drive in, can't get penetration she wants as Knetter now passes it back out to her. Radke puts up the 3, that one bouncing off. Rebounded there by Glenecki. Glenecki only with 2 points so far here tonight, but she has made her presence felt in a lot of other ways as this one bouncing off. And just as I say that, she forces the second chance opportunity, then puts it in herself. Glenecki was the one that tipped it up into the hands of Kopke, and then got the chance after that, and this one will roll off somehow. I don't know how Radke couldn't get that one to go. It looked good, and then the rim just decided to deny it that time. Aubrey Pence looking for some help, getting it in again to Glenecki, and she has been dominant the last couple minutes. And just like that, it's a 1-point game with 4:44 to go. In the first half anyway, a lot of game left to play. As Halverson with a nice feed in there to Knetter, and that one will bounce in. Good touch on that one. Four points now for Knetter here tonight as a foul is going to be called. Looks like that one might be against Kaiser there. That will be her second of the night. 5th foul now of the half for the Edgar Wildcats. Fouling kind of slowed down a little bit the last few minutes. This one getting stolen away there by Schilling in transition and almost gets the and one. Or excuse me, that was going to be called on the floor either way, so it is no shot, no free throws. Be a throw in from the baseline. Getting into Radke there, working her way around the opponent, but again, just getting some bad bouncing off that rim. Bodenheimer around to Pent. Aubrey Pent getting a pick there. Works some space over there for a missed shot, but the second chance shot from Bodenheimer also doesn't go. And then it's rebounded by Applebeck. A lot of second chance shots, a lot of transition points that have been left on the board here for Newman Catholic. I should say off the board, as it's rebounded there by Aubrey Pent, and they've been getting some missed shots that frankly should be going in on the Edgar side that they need to take advantage of here. Try and get up on top here, take advantage of that as this one is drained by Claire Bodenheimer. She's got 4 points now on the night. Pretty even spread here between the starters for Newman Catholic. Edgar will take their time, swing it around the outside a few times. Radke in the corner, almost loses it, but gets it out to Maurer. All the way to the other side of the court. 3-point shot is up, that one bouncing off. Neither team's been particularly successful from beyond the arc. In fact, I don't really know if either team has made a 3-point shot. There was that long two. There might have been one early on in the game that I can't remember, but either way, that shot missed. Still 17-16, 2.5 to go in the first. Glenecki with another steal here. Aubrey Pent back the other way. Gets it over to Kopke. Glenecki can't quite get it to go off the front of the rim from beyond the free throw line. Maurer puts up the shot. That one doesn't fall as Pent rebounds it. 2 minutes to go here in the first. Both teams searching desperately for some points. Under the basket, wide open shot. That one doesn't fall. Maurer, who rebounded it, getting it over to Halverson. She puts up the three. That one bounces off. There is plexiglass over the rim here over the last few minutes. A lot of these shots are good shots, open shots. Sometimes that snake just bites you for a few minutes, but both teams just having this at the exact same time is unprecedented. As Halverson with a nice feed in, and that's a good way to try and break that streak with a nice easy layup right underneath the basket as Maurer gets it to go and puts Edgar back up 3. Here's an open shot. That one will bounce off. Second chance now as Bodenheimer rebounded it and gets it to roll in. And it's funny how that works. No points for 2 or 3 straight minutes and then back to back. It's the way momentum works in the game of basketball. That one gets stolen away by Kopke, and Newman Catholic with a chance to take their first lead of the night as this one back out to Bodenheimer. Aubrey Pent tries to drive in, instead gets it out. 3-point shot for Schultz, and it's drained. Newman Catholic takes the lead with only 25 seconds left to go in the first. And they'll try and play defense as Edgar see what they can do to respond, potentially getting the last shot here. Instead, they'll take it right then, and it bounces off, rebounded by Kopke. Aubrey Pent maneuvering through traffic. 3 left in the first. Has to put it up, and that one gets blocked at the buzzer as Halverson with a nice defensive effort to make sure that one was not going to go in, but some good shots and some good defense as well at the end of that first half gets Newman Catholic on top. And so the 10 minutes of halftime will count down. We'll be back at some point at halftime to talk about what's been happening, bring you some previews for the games that are just about to start at 7 and 7:15 here tonight, and talk about what needs to happen in the second half of this game for either team to come away with the victory. We'll be back in a little bit here on Zaleski Sports.
The auto service specialist at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service can change your oil, fix your brakes, align your vehicle, make that check engine light go away, and more. Great service from great people at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
Take your education out of the classroom and give New Spaces a spin. Wherever you are, North Central Technical College is there with flexible learning options, including rolling start dates and 100% online classes. Earn your degree around your life.
The first tube was bent in 1968 back in a garage by our house. Shortly after that, we moved into a rented space in a machine shop.
Moving into this building in 2000 at 90,000 square feet.
So right now we sit at 165,000 square feet.
150 employees. Every day we look at how grateful we are to be where we are, but we never forget where we started. Here at J&D Tube Benders, we're a full custom hydraulic tube manufacturer. We can do anything from their simple bent tube component to a fully welded assembly.
At Nicolay Bank, a great rate isn't new or trendy. Our Real Rewards checking has offered 3.00% annual percentage yield since 2011, earning customers over $30 million in interest. Join your friends and neighbors in experiencing Real Rewards checking and get excited to earn 3% more. See terms and apply at nicolaybank.com. Nicolay Bank. Real people, real conversations.
Elite Auto Care on Schofield Avenue in Weston offers the best in automotive care and repair. This locally owned and operated repair group features a full staff of ASE certified technicians. They are ready to handle all major and minor repairs to get you back on the road. For any make, any model vehicle, look to Elite Auto Care for repairs. From general maintenance and preventative care like oil changes and tire rotations, to those more challenging issues like air conditioning, brakes, and engine issues. Elite Auto also offers a full selection of tires to fit your vehicle needs. For your next auto needs, turn to Elite Auto Care, your local family-owned auto business, on Schofield Avenue in Schofield.
Is a half-court shot a good investment strategy? Yeah, that's one question your bank will never ask. Hey, it's Brian Butch, former college and professional basketball player. Your bank will also never call, email, or text asking for your username, password, or PIN. That's a total scammer move. Abbey Bank and the American Bankers Association are teaming up to help you spot scams, fight fraud, and protect your money. Think you can outsmart the scammers? Test your scam IQ at banksneverasksthat.com. This ad is sponsored by Abbey Bank, member FDIC.
For the very best in craftsmanship and innovative construction, put your trust in Scherer Construction. You'll see their work when you drop your kids at school, visit the public library, drive past the fire station, or even in the industrial park. Scherer Construction has helped countless homeowners with bringing their dreams to life, and hundreds of businesses create beautiful facilities that make our communities shine all throughout Wisconsin. For your next residential, commercial, municipal, or educational construction project, join the countless others who have put their faith in Scherer Construction. Find their location right here in Wausau or online at schererconstruction.com.
Great Lakes Cheese in Wausau is hiring full-time second and third shifts with competitive starting wages and a pay increase every 90 days during your first year. Great Lakes Cheese invests in their employees. Apply today at jobs.greatlakescheese.com.
Does your roof need attention? Don't replace it, restore it with Seamless Commercial Roofing. Our process is guaranteed and a fraction of the cost of replacement with no downtime. When your roof needs attention, call Seamless Commercial Roofing in Marshfield. Is it time to replace your old gutters? Call Schwartz Seamless Gutters and protect your home with new seamless technology. No seams, no leaks. With free estimates in 2 days or less and workmanship guaranteed, our service is as seamless as our gutters.
At the Granite Shop, we take great pride in what we do. We offer high-quality natural stone granite as well as a huge selection of man-made stone. With full slabs as well as a variety of partial remnants, you'll have no problem finding the stone that was meant for you. Our high-end, high-quality granite, quartz, and marble is perfect for any kitchen, bathroom, or remodel need. We are locally owned and operated on County Road C near Stratford. We service all of Wisconsin.
We have team members in our lives, whether it's this or that or friends, and he's my team member that look for my best interest. And he said, we're gonna get you up walking without the walker. And I'm like, oh, really? And he says, yeah, we are. I'm really grateful from the bottom of my heart to Shai and his staff because they made the impossible seem possible.
Call to set up a free, no obligation evaluation. Next Step Prosthetics, the fit for you.
Good day, my name is Ken Hyman and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin as a matter of fact. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fear, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Cafflatiri, Caffla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
Good evening, folks. Matt LePay here. Ridgetop Exteriors is kicking off your roof replacement like pros. Old shingles off, decking down, ice and water guard set. Textbook protection. Underlayment follows. Sealed tight like an O-line. Valleys flashed. Shingles installed row by row. Captain ventilated. The crew scoops every nail, leaving no yard marker behind. This project's wrapped. Your turn to call the play at ridgetopexteriors.com.
And welcome back here to Zaleski Sports. Reminder here that the halftime sponsor is Rib Mountain Eye Care. Rib Mountain Eye Care hopes you're enjoying the broadcast, but hey, if the players look a little blurry or your glasses are a constant bother, we can help. Call the vision experts at Rib Mountain Eye Care today. Don't miss a single moment of the next big game. If you're having trouble seeing the 2000 and later championship banners for the Bears, don't worry. There's nothing wrong with your eyes. That's just the way they are. Little dig for you, because I'm a Vikings fan, but at least I can cheer against the Bears on, was it Saturday they're playing? And so good luck to all the Packers fans watching that game. Had to do a little bit of a dig there, because that's something we can all come together on, that the Bears have sucked and will always suck. Let's go over here the halftime break, as this is a very good game between these two teams. 21-19 in favor of the home Newman Catholic Cardinals. And it wasn't that way at the beginning of the game. Newman Catholic struggling to stop this Edgar offense and really struggling to get any shots to fall. Also struggling a lot from the free throw line. That has not changed throughout the course of the game, but what has changed is they've been able to get some of those shots to fall, specifically at the end of the half. Got a big three-point shot to fall, and on top of that, we're finally starting to be able to get some transition points off of some of those steals and turnovers. And on top of that, the really big game changer towards the end of that first half was that Alexis Glenecki was really able to step up, and it's really a big mismatch there underneath the basket for her. Not only was she able to get some really good feeds right in there, but second chance shots off of rebounds have been huge, and both on that side of the court and defensive rebounds on the other side. Glenecki will be a player to watch in the second half. She will probably get plenty of playing time. Her being on the court was a big factor in them turning this game around. As we remind you that there's a lot of other games going on here on Zaleski Sports. This was a 6:30 start, which means there's going to be plenty of games going on after this one's over. So make sure you finish this one up. It's going to be a good finish. But after the fact, there's a lot of games going on, both girls and boys basketball, including number 8 Spash for girls basketball. Number 2 Rice Lake is playing, and there's a lot of them. So you can go ahead and go stay on YouTube after the game and take a look at what's out there, and make sure you watch some of those games on Zaleski Sports. And we got plenty going on throughout the course of the next couple of days as well. I apologize, I was actually looking at the wrong day. So it's Columbus Catholic, number 10, and Owen Withy, number 5 for girls basketball playing tonight. Number 4 Stratford's going on. Number 7 Bondul. Those games I mentioned, Columbus Catholic, Rice Lake, and Spash, are happening tomorrow. So apologies for that, but still plenty of great games going on here both nights on Zaleski Sports as we get ready to start the second half of action here from Newman Catholic. Aubrey Pent heading up the ball to start things off as Bodenheimer gets it quickly. Go quickly with it as Pent gets it from 3 to start off the second half. Just like that, a 5-point lead. That 21-19 lead was the first lead they had all game. And they are trying to get that momentum from the first half carried over to the second. Did a long way to do that here with Aubrey Pent's 3-point shot. Edgar has really been struggling from the floor to end that first half, and now starting the second half, some shots that are just kind of uncharacteristic misses for this Edgar team. And they're trying to get back on track here as this one will bounce off for Newman Catholic. I'm sure in that halftime break, Katie Gitch for Newman Catholic was stressing that fact of they are not on their game shooting the ball right now. We need to jump on them early, get that momentum, and use that momentum to get ahead so that we can have a lot easier time securing this victory in the later stages of the second half. Because all truth of the matter is that either of these two teams could have gone on a run and been up by a lot going into the second half, but both teams went cold at a certain time, right around 4 to 1 minute left, that 3-minute stretch. Neither team was making any shots. And so usually you'd see some long 10 or 15 to nothing run in that stretch, but neither team finding the basket. 5-point lead still for Newman Catholic here, though. 3-point shot, and that did not last long. Natalia Radke nails it to bring it back down to 2. 8 points now on the night. Just over a third of the points scored for Edgar, as that one is going to be off of Newman Catholic, and Edgar having a chance to double up here. Only a minute and a half in so far to this second half. We've already seen 6 points go across. Knetter swings it around. Radke off of a Newman Catholic body, but winds up with Kaiser. She'll drive in, puts up the shot. That was kind of a weird angle, and it doesn't find its way in. Aubrey Pent getting it over to Schultz. Schultz drives in. And now Schultz puts up the 3. That one pushed a little bit there and a little bit short. And that one poked away. Will stay Edgar ball, but good defense there by Bodenheimer. (24-22) on the NTC scoreboard. As driving in here, getting tripped up there, it was either going to be a travel or a foul called, and it was a foul. That'll be underneath the basket here, no shot. So first of the half for Newman Catholic, third there for Schultz. Halverson working it out of the corner, now up top, 3-pointers up, and Knetter nails it. And Edgar takes the lead back. 3 minutes into the second half, that one blocked away and foul called there. That one looked all ball to me, but I'm all the way up here, so I'm not going to say much. And that one will bounce in. Tie game for the time being. So Pent can't get it to go. Could be wrong, but I don't believe either team has had 2 for 2 from the free throw line here tonight. That one out of bounds, though, off of Edgar, and so Newman Catholic with opportunity, as that one is going to be a push-off call there against Aubrey Pent. That one was right there out in front of the ref. Just trying to get a little extra leverage there on that inbound. A play that I'm honestly surprised doesn't happen more often, just accidentally, as you're just fighting to try and get the ball. Trying to break away from the defender, and that one's going to be a travel call against Edgar. Newman Catholic will get that possession back. 42-18 at halftime. Pacelli leading Pittsville. That one is kind of falling away quickly here for Pittsville. Pacelli, the third best team in the rankings. 3-pointer is up, off the mark. That one out of bounds. It will be a foul called here. Looks like they're going to get Kaiser on that one. That'll be the third foul for Kaiser. And now we're getting into that weird area where 3 fouls is not as concerning now that you're only 15 minutes away, but still worth monitoring. Back the other way, and transition points there for Halverson. Edgar takes the lead back in this back and forth affair in the second half. Shot is up, off the mark. Put back, though, is good from Jankowski. She was in the right place at the right time there. No one there to defend that one. Both these teams doing a little bit better job in the second half of getting those high percentage shots, those uncontested shots in. As that one is a easily called foul that time against Pent. And just like that, that is the 4th foul for Aubrey Pent. That is a big deal. Still 14 minutes left in the game. She is the top scorer for this Fighting Cardinals team. That is in points per game, not here tonight, but she does still have 5 points on the night. She will check out here because of those fouls. And so 29-27 on the NTC scoreboard in favor of Edgar, losing the ball now again, and it's going to be a double dribble call. That is brutal, as she had 2 options to throw the ball to wide open for a layup. Those were 2 of the most automatic points you can get off the board because of the double dribble. Bodenheimer around to Jankowski. Glenecki back out to Jankowski. Losing the ball, but finds its way to Kopke. And then that is going to be called a jump ball. Edgar's done a really good job on swarming on the ball there throughout the course of the night and getting a lot of those jump balls. And that is also the nice thing, Edgar being pretty good here at keeping the fouls at a minimum, because you have a little bit of room to work with there if you end up not getting called for the jump ball and ends up being a foul, as this one gets drained by Halverson. 5-point lead here for Edgar. Edgar with a little bit of a soft press here, but getting it past the timeline, and then that foul now, and it's exactly what I'm talking about here. Edgar now with only 3 fouls and 13 minutes left to go. They can be a little bit more aggressive in those situations. They don't have to worry about those free throws, and even if that does happen, Newman Catholic having to get better from the free throw line here, if that's going to be any threat to them either. Jankowski around to Bodenheimer. Kopke, as that one must have been blocked. Wound up with Affelbeck and now taking it down into the corner now to Radke. Schilling back out to Radke. She fakes the 3, drives in for the easy layup. Getting that leverage and that momentum driving down the court, as that one winds up out the doors and into the hallway. All of a sudden, Edgar on a tear. They are up 7 on the NTC scoreboard with 12:27 to go, as Straight will come into the game and Radke will take a rest. Well deserved with now 10 points, double digits on the night. Also with double digits is Halverson, who nailed that last 3. She's got 12. Putting up that mid-range jumper. That one doesn't go. The putback attempt also does not fall. Somehow able to tiptoe that line was Affelbeck for a second chance for Edgar. Maurer trying to feed it in, pokes away, ends up there with Schultz. Getting it over to Jankowski here. Edgar's perimeter defense strong here, as Glenecki now will get that one off the glass. It doesn't go though. Trying to moss that ball out of the air, but it winds up with Bodenheimer. As that one will be a foul called. Looks like that one's going to be against Schilling, the freshman, who gets her second of the night and 5 fouls total. It's going to be a full timeout called, and so we'll take a step away and be back in just a moment here on Zaleski Sports.
Hey, you're tuned in to Better Halves.
Skip, I love my hometown, and I want a health plan that feels the same way. So what are your favorite local date spots?
Oh, yeah.
I know like all the date spots in Eclair.
Jane, I'm Steve from security. I've lived here in Wisconsin my whole life, and that means I understand your health coverage needs better.
By the way, Doug, it's Eau Claire. I have a dozen Eclairs in my dressing room.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
And welcome back here to Zaleski Sports. Connor Philippi with you. We have 34-27 here on the NTC scoreboard. Just one more reminder here that halftime sponsor was Rib Mountain Eye Care. They hope you're enjoying the broadcast, but if the players look a little blurry or your glasses are a constant bother, they can help you out. Make sure you call the vision experts at Rib Mountain Eye Care today. Don't miss a single moment of the next big game. Newman Catholic trying to dig out of a hole. They were up 5 not that long ago. Now find themselves down 7 as this one bouncing off, no good, rebounded by Straight. Quickly back the other way in transition. That one gets blocked away out of bounds. It's tipped off of Newman Catholic, so it'll be a throw in from the baseline. Three-pointer now up. No good off the inbound. Rebounded by who else but Glenecki. Newman Catholic taking their time a little bit here. Understanding there's plenty of game left to play. Jankowski got it into the corner to Schultz. She works it up top. And back around to Glenecki in the corner. Good movement along the perimeter. 3 doesn't go though. Out of bounds, and no one touches it, so Edgar gets the ball right back. Knetter takes it past the timeline. Into the corner here. Edgar being smart with it. Halverson up top, gets it over to Schilling. Schilling still with it. Edgar continuing to take its time here, almost losing the ball there, but getting it back around. Schilling now will swing it over to Maurer. Maurer with it again. Edgar understanding they're up 7. There is no shot clock in Wisconsin high school basketball, as this one is up and good. Not only did they get the 2, but they took probably a solid 45 seconds to a minute off the clock on that possession. That one gets blocked off, and thankfully it looks like Straight is okay there. Anytime you're crashing into those chairs, always catch your breath a little bit, but Edgar up 9. Now defending an inbound with under 10 to play. Bodenheimer handing it off to Pent. That's Aubrey Pent. Now back around to Bodenheimer. Schultz, quick passing in. Glenecki draws the foul. Glenecki, you can see it on her face. She was hoping that could have been an and one. That's the first to go. Newman Catholic does have the bonus now with those 6 fouls committed. Second shot is missed. Still neither team 2 for 2 from the free throw line as this one goes in. Brandy Halverson has been on fire so far here tonight. She leads the team with 14 points. Glenecki driving in here, and she will once again draw the foul. Newman Catholic has to find a way to not just keep pace with Edgar the rest of the way. They need to find some way to dig into this deficit. whether that's getting some three-point shots in or getting some turnovers and takeaways. First shot once again in. And second is in. Call that the reverse announcer's jinx, I guess, as 2 for 2 from the line. 38-30 with 9 to go on the NTC scoreboard. Maurer getting it into straight. And that one, a little bit of a miscommunication, but Maurer able to get the ball back. They'll continue to play, keep away from beyond the arc here until they find a good opportunity. Maurer, and now driving in Applebeck, Halverson, and they'll continue to swing it around. Into the corner, feeding it, puts up the shot in the and one. What a play that time, as Maurer somehow found a way to get that in. Chance for a three-point play. That one bouncing off the front of the rim, but still remarkable to get that shot in from the angle she shot it from. As Aubrey Pent got it over to Schultz. Long two is good. And now Newman Catholic needs to start getting some stops here. 8 minutes to go. That one just able to be corralled down. 4 different substitutions upcoming here for Edgar on the next whistle. Swing around here to Schilling. Getting it over to straight now and rolling it out of bounds. That's Newman Catholic's ball. Looks like we got Radke coming in as well as Kaiser, Knetter, and Kepke. Everyone who was on the floor except for Halverson is off onto the bench. As Kepke now will draw the foul. And with the bonus, they'll head back to the line. That's 8 total now for Edgar. That's the 4th now for Isabella Kaiser. Bouncing off that back of the rim. The battle for the ball eventually is won by Edgar. So again, we see free throws as this one is up and drained. Nothing but net for Natalia Radke. She's got 13 on the night. Back up by 11 whenever Newman Catholic gets it in. Edgar finds a way to respond and just drive the deficit up one by one, as this one will bounce off. Trying to get that rebound was Glenecki. Instead, it was Kopke that got that rebound. She now puts up the long two and gets it to go. Radke back out to Knetter. Kaiser back to Radke now. They have some really good discipline as they will put that one up. Can't get that one to go. Too strong off the backboard, and thankfully getting up there is Kaiser after going to the ground. Taking that long two, that one rolls off. Kind of a off-balance shot there. Sometimes you just get so giddy about being open that you end up taking a shot that's lower percentage, as this one is a travel. Newman Catholic will get a second chance. Find themselves down 9. As a substitution coming here, as Bodenheimer will come in for Glenecki. And now Jankowski will come in as well. Perhaps Newman Catholic trying to put in some of their higher percentage three-point shooters and long-range shooters. Edgar's done a pretty good job of sealing up that lane for Glenecki when she's been in throughout the course of this second half. going to be another foul drawn here. That'll make it 9. And so not quite double bonus yet. One more away from that as Schultz will shoot. 3 fouls for Kepke on the night as once again we see free throw shooting a bane here for Newman Catholic. Halverson gets the ball back here. Over to Knetter in the corner. Kaiser fakes the shot, now drives in, gets fouled. And that will be 2 shots. Bocelli pretty much has pulled away in their game, by the way. 57-20. 11:30 to go in the game. As that one bouncing off the rim. And 2 for 2. Excuse me, that was 1 for 2. That first shot did not fall. It'll be an even 10-point game here with 5.5 to go. Into the corner, puts up that long 2. And again, we're kind of seeing that shot of shooting it a little too quickly to prevent them from closing out. Halverson getting it off there to Knetter. Underneath the basket, touched out of bounds, and it's Newman Catholic ball again. Edgar just 1 or 2 situations away here from trying to deliver that fatal blow. They'll take a timeout here to talk about what they're going to try and do to deliver that. We'll be right back after this on Zaleski Sports.
Here at Brickner Motors, in Little Chicago, we will help you order your brand new Chrysler, Dodge, Ram, or Jeep and get it equipped the way you want it, in the color you've always dreamed of. Whether you choose from our in-stock selection or order factory fresh, quality vehicles at competitive prices are what keep people coming back again and again. Make the drive out to Brickner Motors on Little Chicago's northeast side and let our family take care of your family. You can count on us.
And welcome back here to Zaleski Sports and to Newman Catholic High School. Connor Philippi with you. 10-point game here as Edgar leads. It was a combination of some sharp shooting to start the second half with some good defense and limiting the opportunities that Newman Catholic got in the paint, shutting down Glenecki and forcing some lower percentage further range shots. 3-pointer is up there and does not go. And so, like I said before the break, Edgar is just trying to deliver that one double up in possessions or 3-point shot. 3-point shot is up. Can't quite get that one to go, and the foul is called. That was an offensive foul trying to get that ball. And so that will be the 10th, and so now 2 fouls or 2 free throws will be shot by Bodenheimer. Bodenheimer with 6 points on the night. And from 6 to 7. Nine-point game here on the NTC scoreboard. 4:20 to go. Swinging this around, Edgar has been doing a really good job of staying disciplined, taking their time, and I jinxed that. I apologize. That one's stolen away nicely by Brianna Schultz as Aubrey Pent up top gets it over to Bodenheimer, puts that one up, can't get it to go. Pent with good effort to try and get it in bounds, but it's taken by an Edgar player. That was Halverson in transition with the 2. Back up double digits now, under 4 to play. Newman Catholic puts up the shot. That one goes off of Kopke. Into the corner here to Radke. And that's going to be a kick ball. Staying with Edgar. Substitution coming in here as Jankowski comes out of the game. Glenecki back in. Edgar not even considering the three-point shot now that they are trying to salt this one away. As that is going to be a foul drawn. So that is the 6th foul, I believe. Or no, that was the 5th. Kaiser surveys, gets it over to Radke. Driving in off to Knetter. Just trying to take off as much time off the clock as they can at this point. Newman not getting too aggressive defensively. They're just taking their time, throwing it in, and then retreating back out as soon as they have a player on them. Some point here, Newman Catholic. This one is an easy shot given up. Newman Catholic decided not to foul there. Putting up the 2 the other way. That one doesn't go. And now Edgar really in some good shape. Halverson over to Radke. Kaiser with 2 minutes to go. Edgar once again taking their time. Swinging this one out off the hands of one player into Kaiser's hands. And that one gets stolen away here by Bodenheimer. That one gets blocked away in transition. She's okay after going to the ground. And that's going to be 2 shots. Be a shooting foul, although any foul on this side of the court is 2 shots no matter what now on the double bonus. 1:45 to go as that first shot rattles off. 4 subs coming in here for Edgar. Got Schilling, Straight, Affelbeck, as this one will roll in. It's also Maurer back in the game. And so substitution, a timeout's going to be called here for Newman Catholic. We'll stay with you as this might be one of the last ones here of the night. 48-37. Edgar looks like they are on their way to a potential victory. Crazier things have happened, though, in the game of basketball for sure. Just give you a quick little preview of what we've got going on here tomorrow. We have a big slew of games here tomorrow, even more than we had tonight. And as for me, I will be in Mosinee for my first time calling any game there in Mosinee, I believe. Or no, I was there for basketball, or for football this season. So my first basketball game calling for Mosinee. It's a boys basketball game versus Northland Pines. That'll be a 7:15 start here on Zaleski Sports tomorrow. Got some good ones with Columbus Catholic, the number 5 boys basketball team in the rankings playing. Number 2, Rice Lake. Number 8, Spash on the girls' side. There's going to be some good games on Zaleski Sports, and you can tune into a few on Saturday as well with number 3 girls basketball in Pacelli, the team that's been dominating here tonight. You'll get to see them again at 1 o'clock on Saturday. Spash girls basketball again also playing on Zaleski Sports. They're going to be playing Marshall, which is actually a city in Minnesota, at 5:30 on Zaleski. 1:45 to go. It became a 10-point game there after that shot. Out there to Halverson, and Edgar again in no rush. Edgar just getting time off the clock. Newman Catholic is eventually going to decide to foul here with Glenecki, as they still do have the single bonus, so it is a 1-and-1.
Number 42, Glenecki.
And so with some missed shots, Newman Catholic does have a chance here. Halverson does get it in. Halverson with an 87% free throw percentage throughout the season so far, one of the best, and so she certainly is happy to be the one to put herself in this position, although she does miss the second one, but still up 11 here as Newman Catholic last minute of play here. Puts that shot up, doesn't go. And then that foul is going to be called the other way. Edgar will once again go for a 1-and-1. 37 seconds left here. That was the 8th foul and the 4th for Glenecki. That one off the mark, and that one will be lost out of bounds. Good effort that time by Charlie Strait. It's looking here like Edgar is going to improve to 6-4 on the season. They'll be 3-3 within the Merriwood South, trying to gain some ground here on the number 4 team Marathon, as this one is off the mark. Glenecki trying to put it back, doesn't go. And then no foul called there, trying to rip that ball away. Edgar playing keep away out of bounds, but it'll stay with Edgar. As for Newman Catholic, they'll fall to 1-5 within the Merriwood South, 4-8 overall. Newman Catholic's going to be playing Coleman, or excuse me, they are going to be playing Chocamagon. I apologize if I got that one wrong, in their next game. And so final score 49-38. Stay tuned for our Merrill Steel post-game show. Consider moving your career to one of the largest growing fabrication companies in the upper Midwest and apply at merrillsteel.com.
Merrill Steel welcomes you as you join us in a virtual tour. Our main facility in Schofield, Wisconsin covers an area of roughly 46 acres and is home to our company headquarters. From this location, paired with our facilities in Comanche, Iowa and Springfield, Missouri, we are able to easily fulfill the needs of the industry nationwide. With nearly 1 million square feet of combined space between our 3 facilities, we are able to take on some of the biggest and most complex jobs, making us one of the top 5 steel fabricators in the country. We employ the best of the best welders, those who can weld efficiently with both metal core and flux core, and who aren't afraid to work hard. We also offer on-the-job training, so even beginner welders can learn the ropes and help us build it big.
So I'll ask you kind of, and then Brandy, I'll just. All right, well, welcome back here to Newman Catholic High School. Victory here for the Edgar Wildcats. I'm, of course, here with Coach Nicole Nowick and Brandy Halverson. I'll start off with you first here, Coach. So a little bit of a kind of point drought for both teams at the end of the first half. You got down by 2, and then just like that, you're up by 7 a little ways into the second half. What was there a flip that switched? Did you change anything up? What happened to get to that point?
Yeah, we just went back into the locker room at halftime, and we talked about having that control, that poise, like the fundamentals of our offense, of staying spaced and how we give ourselves better opportunities and better looks when we take our shots. So that was really the message at halftime. We know how to do this. We came out, started hot, kind of cooled off a little bit to some of our finishes, but we know how to do this. We play man all the time, and just had to get back to some of our fundamental concepts.
Well, thank you very much, Coach. And a lot of that was thanks to you, Brandy, nailing some shots and getting your team up ahead. Congratulations on the victory. I like to talk to you a little bit about being a senior, only a couple on the team, and so kind of entering a leadership role. What has it meant to you to be a leader on this team, and what have you done to put your team in good positions this season?
It's meant a lot. I've been working with these girls since the summer, and showing up to open gyms and practices in the summer has really gotten us a lot stronger and a good connection on the team.
Well, thank you very much. I'm sure you know what to do.
Yes. I'm Brandy Halverson, and I'm in the house.